I can do right now is put on a brave face and go out there and be their leader.
It's over. We are screwed.
I'm baby. Enjoy this great game.
He is stopping. He's going. He is stopping. He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over. Oh my freaking goodness.
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Dead pass and has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves.
Okay. It's another Friday. So we got to go live with the Orange Friday. And today we actually have a signing, two signings that kind of involve the Giants. Well, one, a Rule 5 pickup that we're going to talk about, and the other, longtime Giant legend. A lot of people, I don't know, Giant legend, but pretty damn good for us for a number of years. And unfortunately, he ain't coming back. He's already gone. Don't get it wrong. The Giants traded him away, but a lot of people were hoping that Tyler Rogers would be back. Unfortunately, nope. He has signed with the Toronto Blue Jays. Not one, not two, but 3 years, $37 million. Includes a fourth-year vesting option. And one of the most consistent relievers for the Giants. You trade him away, you risk not getting him back. I don't know if they tried to get him back, but he's going to the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays are having a freaking offseason right now. Already signed Dylan Cease. And now Tyler Rogers is heading over to Canada and not to San Francisco. What's up, Daniel Berry? Sports Highlights 5851. Jesus Christ, my King. El Rey 8644. Jays are making the moves right now. The Toronto Blue Jays are picking up multiple pitchers, and they are gearing up to try again and get back to the World Series and hopefully win it this time. That's what they're thinking anyway. And they have signed Tyler Rogers. But the Giants did pick up. We'll pick up someone. We're going to talk about that. And of course, the big name guys. I'll update everything, all of the big moves. This move could backfire. I mean, Tyler Rogers, good arm. Giants would never promote him. He's been like, I don't know how many, 2-3 extra years that he should have already been promoted. He's been in AAA, and they finally promote him because he dominated AAA for 3 years. So he wasted all those years. He finally comes up, they realize, oh wow, he's actually good, and earns this spot in the bullpen that he held for 3 or 4 years. Then they trade him, which turned out to be just lost him. Giants weren't doing anything anyway. Who was that? Who did we trade? I don't even remember. Obviously, we got Drew Gilbert, right? Okay, and Blake Tidwell, and I think Jose Butto. Jose Butto, Drew Gilbert, and Blake Tidwell remains to be seen how they're going to affect the team going forward. So the Giants picked up a little package for the future, but I'd rather have Tyler Rogers coming back personally. It is what it is. Tyler Rogers heading to the Blue Jays. 3 years, $37 millones de dólares. So that sucks, man. I really wouldn't have put money that the Giants were going to get him back, but I always thought it was possible. Giants could have matched that. Mets can't keep anyone. I was really hoping for the Giants would open the checkbook for Tyler. Giants could have matched that. It is a little risky because of his age. What is he, 36, 37? Because it took so long for his career to get going. Okay, he's not that old. He's 34, so he'll be 37 when this contract ends. When was his exact birthday? Okay, December 17th. It is December. Okay, so he's about to turn 35. So he'll be 35, 36, 37. There is a little risk, and he's not a power pitcher, not a big strikeout pitcher. So there is that slight possibility that this turns out to be a bust of a contract. But the Blue Jays are going to give him a shot. He's earned that shot. 2.3 ERA with the Giants, then with the Mets. Overall this year, 1.98 ERA. Last year, 2.28 ERA. Year before that, 3.04, a little high, but he's been in this bullpen doing work since 2019, and he led the league in led the major leagues in games appeared 4 times in his career. So I think he'll be fine for them at least for a year or two, but we'll see. As far as the Giants, they did pick up a player in the Rule 5 draft. Actually, someone else picked him up. They traded him to the Giants. Either way, we got a Rule 5 player, meaning that player is going to be on the roster. Basically, there is not going to be a whole lot of competition if these two guys stay healthy. Patrick Bailey is going to be the starting catcher. And I assume, because he's on a Rule 5 deal, that Daniel Susac, brother of Andrew Susac. Did I say Andrew? Daniel Susac, brother of Andrew Susac, is going to be the backup catcher this year. I think that that's the plan right now. All other catchers, including Jesus Rodriguez, I think our backup plans are going to be in AAA, or they're going to have to earn the job. And then if the Giants don't like Susac, they could always send him back to the Athletics. So Daniel Susac, I've watched him in the minor leagues. I got a video on him. We'll check it out. But Giants, they didn't technically make a selection, but they got him in a trade from the Twins. Left unprotected. I didn't know that Susac was unprotected. I thought he was a pretty big prospect for the A's. I didn't know the A's had the luxury to leave him unprotected. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think this is a really good player. And like I said, I had no idea he was even, and who knows, he could earn the starting job for all I know. He hit 18 home runs and just 360 at-bats in AAA this year in 2025, 275 average. And overall, he had a really solid year and has not made his big league debut, obviously. So a guy played in Arizona. He was a really good player back then. Picked in the first round, 19th overall. This is a first round pick. This ain't just anybody. This is a first round pick right here. So pretty excited about it. Yeah, Susac, I think, is a under the radar, big time pickup right here, and could come in handy here. I can't tell you, I'm a very sad. Oh, we got a Mets fan, Daniel the Collector, 8421. Yeah, man, Mets, I don't know what they're doing. Didn't make the playoffs, trading everyone away. Giants have a lot of work to do. Susac has pop Oppofield. Let's just not mess around. This is the video I took of Daniel Susac in the minor leagues. And we'll see him hit a home run right here. At this point in time, he was the number 11 prospect for the A's when I took this video. Okay, I think this is the swing. So that's a home run right there. Pretty good swing of the bat right there from Andrew Susac, and had a few more hits and doubles. There's a double right here. So just a couple of swings of the bat right there from him. A really good player. Good stats, good numbers. I don't know what, obviously what the A's were thinking when they left him unprotected was, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Thank you, Dano. If I was a Mets fan, I'd be pissed today. Mets are getting, well, I mean, when the Mets sign everyone, they don't do crap. So I guess they're trying to do the opposite, like George Costanza. Do the opposite when whatever you're doing doesn't work. But yeah, New York Mets fans are definitely not feeling good. Pete Alonso, adios. And he is heading to the Baltimore Orioles in a massive deal. And also, of course, heading to the Los Angeles Dodgers, Edwin Diaz. So crazy stuff right there, losing 2 of their big free agents. Pete Alonso, gone. And to the Orioles, I did not predict that one. All my free agent predictions were right until this one. I mean, not all of them, but all of the big name players anyway. But Pete Alonso Orioles begins with a massive hat moment. Wearing the big hat, there he is. Pete Alonso, what's the contract? 5 years, $155 million. $155 million heading to Camden Yards. And he's going to be a Baltimore Oriole. That is wild stuff right there. You got him on the list? Yes, they do. So Pete Alonso will be the primary first baseman. Jackson Holliday at second base. Jordan Westburg at third. Gunnar Henderson at shortstop. That's a pretty freaking dynamite infield. Taylor Ward in left. Colton Cowser in center. A lot of really young names. I'm not sure, if they're all living up to expectations, but a lot of big name top prospects here. Adley Rutschman and behind that. I mean, look at that. Adley Rutschman, Pete Alonso, Jackson Holliday, Gunnar Henderson, Colton Cowser. Oh my goodness. And some other guys like Tyler O'Neill still in the mix. Mayo's still in the mix. Ryan Mountcastle's still there for the moment. So very, very impressive team right here. Kyle Brady's, they got the rotation. Trevor Rogers, Dean Kremer, Tyler Wells, Cade Povich, and Brandon Young. And then the bullpen, of course, with Felix Bautista closing games out. And yeah, the Orioles, obviously, 2024, things did not go as planned. But they're going to try again in 2025 and see if they can get a little deeper into the playoffs. Lost closer, solid middle rotation, one of the best offensive players. I wanted Schwarber. Yeah, Schwarber staying put in Philadelphia. Love my Mets and hate them at the same time. Oh, my goodness. He is too old. Too old. Use your brain. Too old. Is Schwarber that old, though? He's 32. He's 32. Not that old. But yeah, if you're going to give him that massive contract, yeah, it's going to run into his later 30s for sure. So, it may be a bust contract here, but what he did with the Phillies, he earned it. If any team was going to give it to him, it was going to be the Phillies. That contract, 5 years, 150 mil. Nothing, I mean, it's obviously a healthy contract, but it's nothing like insane. Juan Soto with 15 years, $765 million with the Mets. Nothing like that. Yeah, 32 is not old. It's old for a contract more than 3 years. Jays are getting that bullpen up and running. We have Cutter historical. Love to see the Jolly Olive crying over losing another Met, but he ain't yet. You gotta, unfortunately, if you're gonna get the guy, you gotta sign him now, or nobody can sign him and say we're not signing you for 5 years. End of story. I wish teams would do that and just say, look, we're not going to give you a dumb contract, but some team's going to do it. And if you want to going to compete with the A's or the Mets sometimes, or teams like that, they're going, or the Blue Jays or the Phillies, you have to give stupid contracts or you have to freaking draft. And unfortunately, the Giants, a lot of Giants fans, I assume, are here because we talk Giants around here. Giants draft picks, yeah, have not been the best. Have not been the best. Have not been the best. We'll see. We're waiting to see on the last three. Bryce Eldridge, of course, has made his big league debut last year. We'll see this year. James Tibbs III has been traded away. He's not even here anymore. Gavin Keelan just got picked, so he's got to go through the minor leagues. Reggie Crawford was 2022, can't stay healthy. Will Bednar, 2021, can't stay healthy. Back-to-back busts right there. Patrick Bailey, I guess he's successful because he's here and he's playing, but he's batting around 200. Hunter Bishop never did work out, never did get promoted. He's a nice guy, but he's a free agent. Joey Bart, Giants weren't patient. He finally got it to the big leagues. Giants gave him some opportunities. They were not satisfied. They traded his ass. Gone. The Elliot Ramos, 2017, is the one guy I'd say has worked out. Took him a while, but Elliot Ramos, okay. He's worked out. Elliot Ramos and Patrick Bailey. Before that, Chris Shaw, Phil Bickford, Tyler Beatty, not really. Christian Arroyo, he's somewhere. I think he's still playing. Chris Stratton, Kyle Crick, You know what I'm saying? Gary Brown, LA Figure, bro. What is up? Jason Corona is here. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. Sorry I'm late. Think Bo Bichette and one big arm. Are they going to do it, though? Right now, it's a lot of talk. I just saw something on Twitter. I can't find it, with Tony Vitello saying, Giants, we're winning now. This is a different time now. Now we're going to win. You know what? I don't need to hear all that. How about don't talk and do it? That's what I tell my friends and my family, and they're talking like, I want to do this and that and this. Don't tell me. Just do it. Tired of the talk. I'm tired of the talk. Every year it's talk. Every year this is going to be the year. Well, this was the whole thing when we picked up Farhan Zaidi. This is going to be a change now. Actions speak. I didn't tell no one I was starting a YouTube channel. I'm going to be a big YouTube. Not that I'm a big YouTuber, but, we're doing okay here. But I didn't tell nobody. I just did it, Just do it. Because look at what M. Nagel says. We ain't doing shit this offseason. Giants are stupid. They're complete cheapos. This team is going to miss the playoffs again. You can't rely on them. We're going to know in about 7-8 months from now. What is it? Yeah, about 7-8 months from now, we're going to know exactly what's going on with the San Francisco Giants. So far this offseason, as far as free agents, I'm happy. I really do like this deal, this Rule 5 deal, but we'll see. I think Daniel Susac will make it through the season. I think that he'll be a good, solid backup catcher and maybe even take over as a starting catcher. Maybe he's got a chance. We don't have a bona fide. We have a good defensive catcher in Patrick Bailey, but Patrick Bailey, if he goes out and hits 112, okay, Daniel Susac could take over. And we also signed Sam Hinchis is a relief pitcher. Oh, and Joey Weimer, I'm not over the moon on him. Like, he has not done much. All due respect. It's fine. Justin Dean, he's a really fast runner and a really good defensive center fielder. He's going to be with the River Cats. He'll be depth. And Reavers San Martin claimed off waivers. I don't know anything about him, so maybe. But no. The biggest name so far is Daniel Susac. I don't know why the A's let him go. I don't get that. That's kind of concerning though, because the A's are not exactly the best team. So why are they not interested in their first round pick? Why don't they like Daniel Susac? That's the thing that worries me. I got no confidence in them unless they sign real talent and show they are serious. They can't even afford to pay for Tyler Rogers. Stupid ownership. How about the quiet Yankees? Quiet. Not doing a whole lot. Susac can take over for Bailey. He may not have the same glow, but he's a much better hitter. Yes. Strikes out too much, Boyd. Do you think the Giants will go after Max Scherzer? Or they keep their Hayden Birthstone into the rotation? Hayden Birdsong? Yeah, Giants could use some help. I think they'll probably sign Scherzer. That seems to be the rumor. But people are just saying that because he knows Tony Vitello, played with Vitello. Ken Rosenthal just 7 hours ago said that he believes the San Francisco Giants will sign Max Scherzer. And I wouldn't say, last year was Justin Verlander. This year, Max Scherzer. You know how we're going to do it. We're going to get all the legendary pitchers one by one. We're going to grab Charlie Morton. Okay. We're going to bring Adam Wainwright out of retirement, let him retire a Giant. You know how we do it around here, just like Randy Johnson. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Bailey may play like Mays, but exactly. He may, but he hits like shit. Major league. If they only get Scherzer, this is a failed offseason. Dodgers will do more moves than Giants. I'm expecting 40-year-old Max Scherzer. This is some BS. Yeah. So look, Giants ain't winning. Giants ain't winning no division with this team. It's the same team so far, except worse. Rotation-wise, can we have a depth chart here? Rotation, Webb, Ray, Wisenhunt, Roop, McDonald, Seymour. Same. Except We might have lost a couple guys. Bullpen, Randy Rodriguez is hurt. Don't expect to see him too much. Ryan Walker. We don't have Rogers anymore. We don't have Doval anymore. Traded him away. Bivens, Gage, same guys. Beck, Buteau, same. Peguero, same. Hinches, okay? If Sam Hinches is going to take us to a World Series, then we got problems. Patrick Bailey's our only catcher right now, but we're going to have what's his name? Susac. Devers, we had him. Schmidt, we had him. Eldridge, we had him. Schmidt, we had him. Koss, we had him. Chapman, Schmidt. Same team. Justin Dean's going to take us to the World Series? Justin Dean's going to be the difference maker? I'd say a failed offseason so far. Susac gives. I'll bump it up from an F to a D because of Susac. I do like Susac. Yeah, Bob Granello likes Jesus Rodriguez. They'll compete. He'll get a chance, I guess, in spring training. I don't think they're going to carry 3 catchers, so he'll probably start the year in AAA. But if they decide to trade Bailey or get rid of Bailey or get rid of send Susac back to the A's, then Rodriguez probably next in line. Right now with this team, we are who we thought they were. They're who we thought they were. They're who we thought they were. I just watched this like 2 days ago. And that's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. There's about 10 lines from that movie that I say. I always say, you know, you was right when you said what you said. I tell you what, though, Joe Boyd, you was right when you said what you said. You said this team is complete trash. You were right. You were right. Let's be real. Let's be real. We next. We next. We're next. You like baseball? We are on deck. We are on deck. Ownership happy with 50 win seasons. And when I say next, I don't mean next to the World Series. I mean, we're the next poverty franchise. Pirates, Marlins, Rockies, we next. We next. Let's be real. Let's keep it all the way real. No, but seriously, let's keep it real. Giants ain't great. This ain't a great team. Great teams don't miss the postseason in 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, in 8 out of 9 seasons. Great teams don't miss the postseasons in 8 out of 9 seasons. I want your cornbread. I literally watched the whole movie like 3 days ago. It's a yearly watch. It's a yearly watch, man. I was shocked at how many lines from that movie I say. I watched it with a friend of mine, and she was picking up on it. She's like, you say that. I was like, oh, this movie's got a lot of lines, I say. Rotation's going to suck next season. So far, Giants got to make some moves. Any other moves there? So that's the Giants. And then we look at the Dodgers. Yeah. Picked up the best relief pitcher in baseball, Edwin Diaz. Picked up 2 of their guys they brought back. 3 of their guys they brought back that were key players. Max Muncy, Miguel Rojas, who without Rojas, I don't think they win the World Series without that bomb. Alex Vesia. And also they picked up an outfielder from the Braves claimed off waivers. So they're actually doing work and actually improving their team. Okay. A's not much. Wander Suero, Matt Kruk. Matt Kruk, Yankees, right? Former Yankee. Who else is in our division, though? We got the Padres. Padres aren't doing nothing. I caught Kyle Hart, couple of relief pitchers. What about the Rockies? Oh, John Brabbia to the Rockies. Nicky Lopez, yeah, no one huge, no big names. And then last but not least, the Arizona D-backs. Picked up Soroka, long-time Atlanta Brave, dealt with a lot of injuries. One time he was a big prospect. Isaiah Campbell, looks like he's straight out the 70s. You can't tell me this man then did not jump in a time machine 1975 and go ahead and fast forward a few years. 100% Isaiah Campbell. So who else the D-backs get? Jacob Amaya, Tommy Henry re-signed, minor league deal. James McCann, 1-year deal, staying put. Okay. Team is complete, cheap, mediocre. What's up, BC? Please, 49ers, save me. We need difference makers who have really talent, not Susac, Dean, and Wiener. Wiener. I feel you, man. Looking back when Arson Judge was a free agent, we should have offered $500 million. He would have had to say yes. Oh, yeah. Giants had a chance to get Arson Judge. He'd still be here. And maybe the Giants would be in the playoffs. That's a difference maker. One guy doesn't do it in baseball, but Giants have had some rotations. We've had decent rotations. We have Logan Webb. We have Robbie Ray right now. Had Blake Snell for a time. We've had some good arms. And just that's what we're missing, like a power back, like a genuine power bat. Okay, finally we got 30 home runs from someone, but got to be more positive. Arson. This team has been bad for a century. No more patience. We'll see what happens this year, no doubt about it. But Tyler Rogers is not coming back. If you wanted Tyler, forget about it. He's heading to Toronto. But that was a good idea from Jason Corona. Bo Bichette and one big arm. That would be something. That would be something. Let's see. I'm trying to find second base. Okay, yeah. Oliver Dunn, Adam Frazier, Nick Madrigal. I'm trying to see who's available. Second base, no, some decent names. You have Giants. Yeah, second base is a little bit of an issue. So Brendan Rodgers is out there. Of course, you could take a shortstop and convert him over, and that's what we're talking about with Bo Bichette. 311, 18 home runs, 94 RBIs. He does have the qualifying offer connected to him, so you do lose a draft pick, but, Ha-Sung Kim is a possibility. Orlando Arcia, Sergio Alcantara, we had him. So, yeah. Nick Ahmed, I don't think we're going to do the Nick Ahmed again. Not a ton. Okay, starting pitchers. Let's look at pitchers. Okay. Tyler Anderson, Chris Bassett, Walker Buehler, Griffin Canning, Carlos Carrasco, Aaron Savali, Mike Clevenger, Alex Cobb, Patrick Corbin. A lot of the big names are already signed. So, Giants, you better get to work. Make it happen. Make it freaking happen. We need to do something. I wouldn't trade Bryce. Eric, you see all the excited Giants fans thinking we're signing. I gave up on Japanese players. We don't like Japanese players for some reason. Kyle Tucker, what are the chances we signed Bichette to play second base? 0.5%. That's about right. Maybe 3%. Everyone should just give up. They're not going to be good. Joe Boy, they blew it last year. We'll blow it again. M. Nagel, BC, everyone else. Thank you guys for being here. That's pretty much it. I mean, the big contract, Pete Alonso to the Orioles. Giants could have signed him. We have Eldridge, but you don't want to, throw all your eggs in the Eldridge basket because you never know. Eldridge has not proven himself 100%. Sure, there's always the DH. You sign Pete Alonso, and they both tear, and then Eldridge tears it up. Guess what? Eldridge can DH, and Alonso can DH, and then they play first. Keeps them healthy. You can have two first basemen. You can take a shot with Alonso. Of course, it didn't happen. But it's all talk right now. It's all talk. Vitello said we're going to win. I can't find that post. It was on X. Someone said Tony Vitello is going to win a World Series with the Giants in 5 years or less. Book him.
Cisco Giants, and the first coach ever to jump straight from college baseball to managing in the bigs. Now, if you hear that and think, that sounds pretty risky, I don't think you know Tony Vitello. So allow me to help you out. When Tony took over at Tennessee, the Volunteers hadn't been relevant since the early 2000s, but when Vitello got there in 2017, literally everything changed. They went to 6 NCAA regionals, 5 super regionals, 3 College World Series appearances, and in 2024, the program won their first national championship. That's no fluke. That is the Tony Vitello effect. He's fiery, he's intense, and bottom line, he's a winner with over 20 years of coaching experience. He's coached guys like Max Scherzer, Ian Kinsler, and Garrett Crochet, and has produced 16 first-round MLB draft picks, including 4 just last season, which was a program record.
That's all well and good. Make it happen in the big leagues. Huge difference. Huge difference. Obviously, he's a great college coach. Great college head coach. He could be back in college in 3 years if he doesn't come over here and win. So I would not book it that they're going to win, that Tony Vitello is going to win a World Series. I'm hopeful, obviously, but yeah, I want to see it. I want to see what happens this year. They could fire him in 2026. Giants end up losing 80 games or something, or 90 games or something. So it is what it is. I hope that guy's right. Vitello, obviously a great head coach, but no, we're not sure if Vitello will be here. I'm fiery. I go in there, but I'm fiery, God. Woo! Let's go. That doesn't win games. Just because you're fiery, just because you're motivating, that doesn't win games. In the big leagues. In the big leagues, you need freaking talent on the field, not just in the dugout. Completely different, Brendan. Yeah, completely different. Fiery is one thing. That's good. I like that. I like this guy. I like Vitello. Well, let's see it. Let's see it. This is going to be a big year right here. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm not saying Giants are not going to have a good year, but I'm just saying the rosters are, the Dodgers roster is still completely stacked. They have the West on lock. I don't see the Giants winning the West unless it's a freak season like 2021, which can happen. That was not Vitello. That was homeboy. That was Gabe Kapler. We're going to give Kapler credit for 2020. No, sometimes those things happen, and they fired Kapler. What happened at the Kapler 2021? That wasn't him. That was just everything came together. A lot of guys had great years. Crawford had a great year. Belt had a great year. Everyone just had a great year, and it happened. Gosman, etc. Things worked out that year. It was the only year. That's not consistency. That was just a freak season. So I think the Giants have to get better on the field. They have to draft better. And that's all that is, Ray. I'm negative because we made the play. Hey, it was once since 2016. 500 mediocrity, lack of real talent. Devers was a start, but you don't start. And Devers will be here from day one. So that's going to be a big thing. Devers will be here from day one in 2026. 2027, nobody will be here day one because there's going to be a lockout. There's going to be a lockout. And the lockout's going to last until probably mid-March. And then they'll get it worked out in the nick of time. And they'll do accelerated spring training. And then we'll barely get the 162. It'll be just like 2022. I don't think they'll miss any regular season games. Too much money to be made. And all they care about is money. That's why they'll work it out. It's ironic that they're going to go on do a lockout because they care about money so much, but they're also going to come to an agreement because they care about money so much. I'm mad that the ownership too, but willing to give them a new coach a chance. Yeah, you're right. Jesus Christ, my King is absolutely right. We're going to give him a shot. We're going to see how it goes this year. Rodgers effective and healthy. Giants prefer injury and ineffective. Carmoran. Oh, man. Carmoran 7. They want to places they traded for Devers and added that contract. That is the big move they make all year. I'm not going to another baseball game ever again. I'm not wasting on with a mediocre team. Damn. You know who else is gone? Matt Williams. He's not coming back either because the whole coaching staff is going to be changing. Right now, officially, only one coach is listed on the website, Tony Vitello, but there are reports Ron Washington is going to be a Giant. Ron Washington, Jesse Chavez, Jace Tingler, bench coach. Now, this is just Oscar Bernard, but no, Ron Washington is confirmed. That's just AI. Half the time, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, but Ron Washington is... There were reports that John Washington is going to be joining the Giants as an infield coach. So a lot of wisdom out there. Hopefully they don't butt heads. Hopefully they all get along. And hopefully everything goes well. So Ron Washington coming to San Francisco. I like it a lot. Picture Tony and I see Eric. Ownership is horrible. Stop making excuses. Happy with the Giants being cheap. More money for the Johnsons. True that. True that. True that. Well, ladies and gents, I am out. 2010 flashback. Yep, Rangers. He was with the Angels. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. All right, well, back to work on the videos. Thank you guys for your support. I had to go live, update on everything, and that is your update. I don't know why I'm all washed out with light. I don't know what's going on. It's bad. What's up, repairman Jack? We're zero distant related. I guess almost. I technically maybe everyone's related if you go back far enough. But no, we're not related though. We're not related. This team has no more excuses. They've been bad forever. Cannot blame the coaches anymore. The ownership has to be fired. We need to sign a petition. Signing a petition. Signing a petition. So it is what it is. And that's all it is. So thank you guys. I do appreciate it. We'll be back again probably next Friday with another Orange Friday stream and update on free agency. Update on all the happenings in baseball, what all the drama, okay? Everything else, the gambling, what's the update on the gambling? I haven't heard nothing from that lately. Manuel Clase, what's going on there? Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. It's been pretty quiet lately, actually. Been pretty quiet. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I cannot believe it! This is the greatest day of my life. Jason Corona, 1999. Bring me a closer! Yeah, closer, second baseman, starter. Look, yeah, they sell the team. I take over the team. I can tell you this. If I was a billionaire, I can tell you this. We're winning a World Series. Is it because I'm smarter than the current ownership? No, it's because I'm not as greedy. I'll lose money to win a championship. I will lose money. I'm already a billionaire. I'm fine, okay? I'll move into the freaking mobile home and we're going to spend every penny I got. We're going to get because they still don't have I'll pass every freaking luxury tax. I don't care about no luxury tax. We're buying everyone. But bro, that's a dumb contract. I don't give a crap. There ain't no cap. So who cares? Let's go sign him. We can cut him later and sign someone else. Give him a 10-year contract. We'll just release him and pay him. I don't care. We're winning a World Series. That's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, right? You looking at the Giants for number 4. I got some names. What? Who are you looking at the Giants for number 4? Oh, you mean a starting rotation? Webb and Ray cannot carry a team. They could get hurt. Thank you for that super chat. That's helpful. I haven't had. I think that's the first one of the off season. I don't think I've got any this off season. Off season usually pretty slow with the super chats. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I was like, what rotation? Oh yeah, the Giants got the. That's like actually noteworthy, and I haven't even talked about it. Giants got the 4th overall pick in the draft for 2026. A huge victory. They were not expected to pick that high and have not picked that high for a long time. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter if you strike out and you pick someone crappy. You could get the best player at 4, or at 13, or at 18. So, but it is really exciting. It makes it exciting. And you have some names. I'm not really sure. I mean, I haven't really thought about who they're going to get. I did look at the ranking here. Chalowski is expected to go number 1. If he has a bad season or whatever reason, he could drop to 4. Anyone can drop. Grady Emerson, Justin LeBron. I'd rather stay away from high school. Too risky, and they're going to be in the minor leagues for too long. Drew Burris, unless it's just someone like you cannot miss on. But I wouldn't risk that. Cameron Flukie, Coastal Carolina, great arm. So, yeah, I definitely have a few names in mind, but I think we have to wait and see how their college seasons go. It's going to change up a little bit, and injuries and underperformance, overperformance, all that. It's going to be interesting, but it's going to be cool. Come next summer. Derek Curiel. Next summer is going to be big. That would be sick right there. This guy here, 345 average last year, really good hitter. He needs to develop a little more power though, but yeah. A lot of possibilities. What's up, Wolf? The Padres and that now they are broke. Players they signed now are no more players. Dang, Eric, you might have to start the season with my song. It's very possible. Yeah, I think I got a highlight reel. Did you send me a new one? We should grab the younger Holiday. Yeah, send me those crash outs. Unless you just sent me a freshie. Yeah, I got one that you sent for sure. Or trade Jackson Holiday. Depends. Some prep guys like Connor Griffin are just next level. It's just guessing. Yeah. Yeah. The draft is, you can get players from the draft. That's key. You can get players through trades, of course. You can get players from Rule 5. Giants just picked up a nice looking player from the Rule 5. But free agency is where you really can shine. I mean, I'd say free agency and the draft. The draft, you can get superstars if you draft well. But free agency, you can get bona fide, guaranteed, proven superstars, but you got to pay. And championship teams get them from all sources. Dodgers, yeah, they do sign a lot of guys, but they draft well. We just talked earlier about the Giants' first-round draft picks. They had two in the last 15 years. What about the Dodgers? Will Smith, Walker Buehler, Corey Seager. I know he's not there anymore. What's his name? How am I forgetting his name? He's not there anymore. Cody Bellinger. They actually draft pretty well. So that's how you do it. Clayton Kershaw was a Dodgers draft pick. Who do you want the Giants to sign? Well, exactly what my man Jason said at the beginning of the stream. We need a second baseman, a starting pitcher, and a bona fide bullpen arm. I would have liked Edwin Diaz. I would have liked. They could have signed Alonso. Let's see all of the position by position. Labor Torres already got the qualifying offer. Son Kim is out there as well. There's Bo Bichette, of course. Rojas already signed. Bo Bichette. Bregman signed. We already have a third baseman, though. Outfield, you can sign outfielders. Move them around. Shift them around. Bellinger's still out there. Harrison Bader. Oh, I forgot about Yastrzemski. Another former Giant. Kind of under the radar. Mike Yastrzemski! 2 years, $23 million. Where? Atlanta Braves. This pisses me off because I was hoping that he would stay, that he was going to be in Arizona to sign my poster, to sign my 2025 Giants poster, but he's not going to be in Arizona. He'll be in Florida. So he signed with the Atlanta Braves. $9 million, $10 million 2027, club option $7 million 28, $4 million buyout. Yes to the Braves. I totally forgot about that. Mike Yastrzemski to the Atlanta. He's already been gone. Obviously, he went to the Royals, but anyone hoping he was going to come back, it ain't happening. In Dreamland, Bichette Valdez is too. Yeah, Dreamland, yes. The Will Smith draft pick for the Dodgers was due to the Zach Greinke free agent signing of the D-backs. Ah, that is a fun fact. That's a very fun fact. And yeah, the Giants also drafted Patrick Bailey, but let's be honest, who's the better player? Patrick Bailey maybe has an edge defensively, maybe, but Will Smith is so much better offensively that it's really not that close. In other words, if y'all want to trade, we'll trade immediately. Bailey can't, yeah, Bailey is just like, he had a couple of big moments. The walk-off, was it a grand slam? The walk-off inside the Parker. He had some big moments, a few clutch moments. But at the end of the day, man, he hit 222. His career is 230. His career OBP, on-base percentage, career is 287. On-base percentage, 287 career. 340 slugging, 626 OPS. Gentlemen, that's unacceptable. Ladies and gentlemen, that's unacceptable. Got to include the ladies, too. 6 home runs, and that almost all of them came late in the second half. These numbers are... There was a time... I guarantee you this. This same catcher in the 80s would be released. But analytics and defensive metrics these days are keeping him there. He's won a couple Gold Gloves. Yeah, in the 80s, So, maybe he's all right, but those numbers are to me, like Logan said, not working. Don't forget the poster. I would give a slight edge defensively over Will Smith. Bailey, a slight edge. I saw Bailey's walk off on us when playing in San Jose at September. Yeah, slight edge. But Smith, big edge offensively. Take a trip to Florida. Yeah, I was hoping that because I'm trying to get, let's check it out. This is the poster. I'm not a big autograph hound because I don't like to bother people and players don't like signing autographs. But I made an exception when I got this poster in FanFest, and I was like, we got to get this baby signed. We got to get this baby signed. So we've been collecting them up. We got Logan Webb, okay, Hayden Birdsong, Patrick Bailey, JT Brubaker. We got Tyler Fitzgerald. We got Carson Whisenhunt right there. We got Luis Matos, Grant McCray. We got some good players on here. Sam Huff even signed it. So, yeah. Oh, what's his name? Bryce Eldridge. So, yeah. That's a 2025 poster. So we got to stick to the 2025 roster come spring training. Big Edge. Couldn't agree more. Big Edge. The advanced staff give Bailey a lot of value. The strikes he steals from framing the video watched on Bailey because defensively that's all he can do. Why am I so washed out with light? What's going on, man? We need to. Rogers to the Blue Jays. I like it for the Blue Jays. I mean, he's a very reliable arm out of the pen. He's not going to blow people away. I think it's probably a 3-year deal, and that's it. After that, he's probably going to be in his late 30s. I don't know if he's the type of pitcher that's going to be able to make it to 40, but yeah. Nice deal. I was hoping the Giants would bring him back. But yeah, as far as framing goes, ABS system comes next year. ABS system makes that obsolete. You can steal all the strikes you want. They're going to tap their head and they're going to go freaking do a replay. So I'm not sure that the ability to frame is going to be that big next year. And if you're still hitting 220, I don't know, man. What happened to Wilmer Flores? He's still out there, right? Free agent? Did he sign? Did he sign and I missed it? No, he's still a free agent. Ranger Suarez or Framber Valdez? Probably Valdez. That close. Both very good. Yeah, Framber Valdez is better than Suarez. Valdez, when I watch, is like the left Logan Webb. Yeah. So it's what it is, man. But yeah, I can't wait for spring training. When I take this poster and we're going to get, what about Wade Jr.? Wade Jr.'s career might be over. Wade Jr.'s career might be over. He never signed this. And I don't know if he's going to play again. But yeah, I'm going to try to get Ramos. I did get Jung Hoo Lee. You can't really see it, but it's there. Jung Hoo Lee signed this as well. So yeah, we'll see, y'all. We will see. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up. You promised to get a picture with Tony Vitello. I can't promise because Tony Vitello has to agree to the picture. I promise I'll try, but I can't promise it'll happen. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for that 99.9 super chat. I do appreciate everyone. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And by the way, congratulations to Brian Chua. I don't know if I ever told you on your championship. On your championship. You guys got it, dude. You got it. He caught it. Oh no.
Andy Pages, fresh into the ballgame, steamrolls his left fielder, who's trying to play Willie Mays. Pages says, I'm the captain now. And would you believe that this game somehow just keeps on going? Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
That was a World Series for the ages, man. That was a World Series for the ages. I don't know about number one, but holy crap. Wow, what a World Series, man. What a classic World Series. Yeah, I got that big one. Yeah. Giants fans are a great depression of franchise. LA City of Champs. Only a World Series can end it. We're just getting started. 2026, it's going to be big. 2026, let's go. We're going to see y'all next week for Orange Friday. Until then, hit that thumbs up and subscribe button, and we'll talk to y'all next Friday. Stopping, he's going back, he's gonna run down, ball gets away, this one's over! Oh my freaking goodness!
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Dead passing has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves